Hello everyone. So first of all, I have a cold. I really gotta stop filming when I have colds, but really hard when I only ever have colds. Okay, so we're gonna make do, and I'm still gonna make the video because for like the two people who are gonna watch this. But all right. So this is my map for what I thought the House of Representatives would be. This is my four-part series where I react and analyze like the results of the governor's race, Senate race, House race, presidential race. So far, it hasn't gone so good. Didn't expect this to go much better. It went reasonably better. Not much, though. I said Republicans would have 223 seats in the House. They ended up with 220, so I was off by 3. My margin of error was 5. So I was within the margin of error, but I only got about 3 seats wrong, which, good. I saw some people saying Democrats would win the seat majority. So I genuinely did think Republicans would increase their like House majority because I was positive they win the generic ballot, which they did. They won the generic ballot by about 3, and they lost seats, which sorry, insane if you think about it. So today we're gonna react to my prediction and like analyze it, and yeah. Okay, so I said there would be 60 key races, quote unquote key races that were competitive, or in the case of Alabama, Louisiana, and North Carolina, gerrymandered. Interesting races. So out of 60, this is it. So let's start with the seats that flip Republican. Those seats were, hang on, Alaska first. I think this is the 8th district in Colorado. 3 seats in the state of North Carolina. And then Alyssa Slotkin's old seat, Tom Barrett, Susan Wilds, and hang on, the other guy, Mike Cartwright's old seats. Um, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. For Democrats, they flipped. Oh boy, they flipped a lot in California. They got um, what's in John Duarte's old seat, Mike Garcia, and then honestly, surprisingly for me, Michelle Steele. I did not think Michelle Steele would lose the seat. I thought she would win narrowly. I still thought she would win though, because she won by a decent amount in 20. Whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, she won by a decent amount in 2022. But that was a really good year for Republicans in California. I thought because Trump won a lot of support in California. He did about 10 points better than he did in 2020, yet he still somehow lost. No, if we take a look at it, in 2022, Republicans, they flipped a lot of seats. They got Duarte's seat back. They flipped back Garcia's seat. Well, actually, they didn't flip back Garcia's seat. They held on to it. They held on to Young Kim's seat by about 13. They won Michelle Steele's seat by 4.8 in an environment similar to 2022 with Trump doing better in the state. You would have expected him to win the district. He didn't. And you would have expected, what's her name? Michelle Steele to win, right? No, she didn't. The California GOP is absolutely screwed without Donald Trump. So when we go into 2026, we are going to see reversions in seats such as Valadeo and Ken Calvert's seat if we don't see Republicans up their game in this state. All right, I got a little aggressive with that. Okay. Um, Louisiana, that one, not Arkansas, Alabama redistricting maps. Yeah, there was another seat. Oh, and then in New York, Donald Trump won these. Okay, Donald Trump didn't win these districts. He really close to winning this district, and pretty much this district too. Yet Republicans lost 5 seats in New York. Donald Trump got the state within 11, and they still lost 5 seats. Technically speaking, this was already a open race, but I'm still gonna count it because it was special election. 5 seats in the state Donald Trump. Like Republicans going into 2026. realistically speaking, they don't have much seats to lose anyway. The only one they can lose is Mike Lawler's seat. He actually outperformed Trump, surprisingly. And if you take a look at the map I made, I said Republicans would hold on to the seat, and then they would also hold on to Despacito seat, right? They did not. They lost. All right. So Democrats net gained one or two seats depending on how you look at it. If you count the George Santos's old seat. I just read an article about him because I wasn't really sure about all the scandals. How does he lie about that much? First question. Second of all, I'm just surprised the House came together. Like, and all right. So these are seats that I projected would go to the Democrats but stayed Republican. There was only like there was only a few. Um, David Schweiker, I thought his seat would flip. I thought his seat would flip. Um, he was in a Biden district, and he's a scandal, like plagued Republican. Corruption scandals, everything you can think of going against him went for him. He won his district by more than Donald Trump did. First of all, he only won by 0.88 in 2022. Sorry, guys, I have a really bad cold. In case you can't tell. Not that I've said it like 20 times already, but yeah. And then if we take a look at the results, he won the district by 3.8. Donald Trump didn't even win the district by 3.8. Okay. And then the other state, John Bacon in Nebraska. I'm just surprised he held on. I genuinely thought he was dead on arrival. He held on. Those are the only two seats I projected would flip at state Republican for the Democrats. Oh boy. Take a look at the map. I said, what the heck? My computer just like slurped. Uh, Yvette Herrell's old seat. Gabriel Vasquez now. I think that's really the only flip. Oh yeah, and then Sykes District. Those are the. I feel like there was more. I said more would flip. Uh, oh yeah, and then I said Joe Kent. I thought he would win. He did not. I think he lost by more he did in 2020. Lost by 3.9% in a Trump district. He's hated. Like they should not have primaried out Butler. Horrible, horrible idea on their part. Oh boy. What else? I think that was it. Actually, I think that was it. And then for seats that I projected to stay Democrat but flip Republican, there weren't that many actually. Projected to stay and then flip Republican. Well, oh yeah, it was just Karyevo's seat in Colorado. I think that was really the only one. Oh yeah, in Alaska. Duh, I'm stupid, guys. In Alaska, Jake Begich, I did not think he would win. He won. So yeah, only two really. Um, for Democrats, there were seats that you know I projected to stay flip Democrat. They were once again only a few. This one, Mark Molinaro's I think seat in New York, and then Despacito seat in the Long Island area, Nassau County. Nassau County did vote for Trump though, so he flipped it by a pretty decent margin actually. How about other seats? Oh, yeah. What other seats? Projected to say, but then flipped Democrat. Oh, Garcia seat and Michelle Steele seat. I did not expect Mike Garcia to lose when in 2022, like, okay, if we take a look at 2022, Mike Garcia, he won the seat by 7. How do you go from 7 to 3, -3? That is a 10-point shift in that district. No, that's the wrong map. I'll get back to that one in a minute. Yeah, I think that's really it. And then, so if we take a look at the map here, overall, if we do the math, not map. Okay, 60 combined districts. I got 37 for the 37 key races. These are all the races I projected correctly. And then 6 slips Republican, 6 are Democrats. Those are all the seats I got correct. 49 out of 60. I got 82% of seats right, which by far my best of the entire thing. 82% of the competitive seats right. If you take a look at it for the whole house, out of 435, um, 435 minus 2 minus 3 minus 2 minus 4, or 24 out of 435. Total, I got 97% of seats right. Not that bad. Only off by 3. Now, let's talk about this map. Oh boy. Just fix this because I don't like it. These are all the seats that competitive seats. Once again, these are the competitive seats. 21 seats went for Donald Trump and voted for the Republican candidate. Harris won 25. Now, so 15 districts were split ticket, only 15, which is kind of a lot, but not really if you compare it to other years. Okay, 2. Only 2 districts in the entire country voted for Kamala Harris and the Republican. Okay, you might think that's not so bad, right? It was Nebraska's second. That was a shock. Pennsylvania's, I don't actually know the name of that district. I'm gonna look it up. I'm getting aggressive for it. Pennsylvania's first congressional district, Brian Fitzpatrick. This is an even seat in Bucks County. Trump won Bucks County. He outperformed Trump, actually, so that's that. Now, 13 districts. Donald Trump won with the Democratic incumbent. Okay? First, the likes of Josh Harder's district, which, okay, that was a shock. I don't think that many people expected Josh Harder's district to go red. John Duarte. John Duarte lost by 200 votes. Yeah. New Mexico. How does Donald Trump do that good with Hispanic and Latinos, yet win the district even? Yvette Herrell, who is an incumbent, former incumbent in the seat, lost. Maya Flores, like, this is a D plus 17 seat, and she only lost by about, like, 3, which, pretty good if you think about it. But if Trump wasn't on the ticket, Cuellar is a long-time incumbent. I wouldn't surprise him that he won by 6. But it's okay. The open seat in Michigan, if we take a look, Dan Kilde's old seat, McDonnell Rivet, 7-point margin in a Trump seat. This just proves that people only want to vote for Donald Trump and not the down ballot Republicans, which will be a huge problem in 2026, whether there is a blue wave year, unpopular Donald Trump, and yeah. Maine. Okay, Maine, Jared Golden, very strong incumbent, even that he only won by about 0.5. So that was decent. New Jersey. This seat in New Jersey, like, this was a close seat. Trump won a seat in Newark, which kind of insane. And then this seat right here, this was George Santos' old seat, so it doesn't surprise me. And then Marcy Copter, like, at least that seat was close. Like, Copter is also a really, like, long time incumbent. So, but overall, Republicans, this just shows when Trump is not on the ballot, dead on arrival 2026. Now, one more map I want to show you guys. This is a map of who overperformed, underperformed Trump. If we take a look at this, 9 Republicans overperformed Donald Trump in competitive seats. 9. What other seats? I don't want to hear the argument, oh, but Trump did worse in Nevada's first congressional district because of Mark Almadai. No, I don't want to hear those excuses. 9. Republicans won the generic ballot by more than Trump won the popular vote. 9 districts Trump performed less in. And they were stupid districts. They were stupid. This district here with Lori Chavez de Remmer. Okay, she's a good incumbent. No wonder. Don Bacon is a strong incumbent. No wonder he is a bipartisan Republican. He should be overperforming Trump. Really, the only surprises here are Slot King, Tom Barrett won by 3, Trump won by 1. How does Juan Ciscomani and Trump lose? Trump only won the district by about 0.5%. It is a border district. He should not be losing. No, he should not be winning a border district by only 0.5%. Juan Ciscomani won it by about 2. But right until the 80% of the vote in, it was a Democratic flip. How do Republicans do worse in Wexton's old seat if Trump gained in Loudoun, Fairfax, Arlington, Alexandria? Entire area shifted Republican by 5-10 points. Yet Suhas Subramanian, he won more of the vote than Donald Trump. Luria, okay, that seems understandable. Keynes is a strong incumbent. Brian Fitzpatrick, again with the stupid districts. That 100% should have overperformed Trump. And then Lawler. Lawler was a kind of a shock, but overall, take a look at that. Take a look at this. All 3 districts in Nevada, when Trump won the state by 3, not a single one went red congressionally, even though Donald Trump, he won Susie Lee's district. We take a look at California. Oh God, we can see California. I actually wasn't really sure about California, so I had to guesstimate. Garcia, Steele, Harder, and Duarte, and Calvert. Huge, huge disappointments for down ballot Republicans that they lost 4 seats. Yeah, it was 3. Okay, I'm over exaggerating, guys. I'm sorry. Alaska. Okay, Alaska is allowed. Okay, it can go. How does Donald Trump win in Ohio? Somehow does worse in Copter seat. Donald Trump won Copter seat by a few points. Copter still won. Kildee. I already talked about Kildee. And do we need to talk about Marionette Miller Meeks and her horrible performance in Iowa? Donald Trump won this seat by more than 5%, yet she only won by about, what, 800 votes? At least not 6, but 800. Unacceptable, really unacceptable for down ballot Republicans. New York, understandable. Really, understandable. Golden, okay, understandable. But if we go into 2026, Republicans are going to be dealt horrible cards. Take a look at Democrat targets. Seats like Marionette Miller Meeks. Cara Devo. This is a Colorado seat. It will definitely go back to the Democrats in the midterms. Only 0.73. If you take a look at more seats like... Hang on. I'm buffering, guys. There aren't really any. Alaska could go back to the Dems. Probably won't, but it could. I'm just saying, guys, it could. Like, 3 seats. 3 seats is all Democrats need to win the House. Okay? So, thread lightly. Valadeo seat. That could go blue. Without Trump on the ticket, it could go blue. You're getting aggressive over 3 seats, but that's really all Democrats need to win. Overall, if you're a House Republican, you should be very disappointed with how this election turned out because Donald Trump won upwards of 240 seats. Republicans could have gone into 2026, 2025 with a 240 seat advantage in the House. Democrats, so definitely not going to gain 40 seats in the House. Republicans could have held on to the majority. Now it looks like they're going to lose. Like, if we take a look at 2026 Dem targets without, like, just in general, we see districts like, we see Schweikert seat, we see Petola's old seat, we see Meek seat, we see Bacon seat, we see Evans' new seat, we see Slotkin seat, we see Susan Wiles and Matt Cartwright's old seat, we see Lawler seat, We see all these seats, 9 seats, and I'm not even close to being done yet with these seats. We take a look at Matt Valadeo seat. We take a look this seat, Juan Tiscomani seat. The border, if that's not a problem, probably revert back to the Democrats. We see 11 seats Democrats have the opportunity to flip. What seats can Republicans flip? If they repeat the performance they did in 2024, only gets worse, they lose 11 seats. Probably more. There's probably more, actually. I just, stupid, can't count. And if we see redistricting efforts in the state of Ohio, we're probably going to see more Democratic seats. Copter seat, probably get more blue. Shabbat seat, well, this isn't Shabbat seat anymore. Landsman seat, probably get more blue. Sykes seat, probably get more blue. Republicans say goodbye to those seats. Democrats are probably also going to gain seats in Utah. And if we take a look at Calvert, Ken Calvert, oh boy. Yeah, really. Realistically speaking, Democrats have a. This is their floor. This is not even their ceiling. This is their floor of seats. Do you think Democrats could probably pick up more seats? Yeah, sure. They could probably pick up seats in, let's just say, really, wait, where? I'm blanking, guys. Uh-oh, I'm getting yelly for nothing. Uh, Young Kim. Young Kim. Actually, no. But yeah, like I said before, this is their ceiling. What if they could potentially they could do a flip in this seat, maybe? Lauren Boebert's old seat, or they could even flip Lauren Boebert's current seat. Republicans can take a look at this map. And if Democrats have a better majority than they do, Democrats just need to even the generic ballot. If they can get the generic ballot even, they've already won the House. Yeah, actually, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Okay, Republicans won the generic ballot about 2.8, so let's just shift by 1 to 17 to 18. This is only a 1 point shift. 2 point shift, we see Democrats take over the House, and Republicans are still winning the generic ballot in this case. Boom, even. Democrats have a better seat than Republicans have held since 2016, I might like to add. Let's say we get Democrats up by 1 in the generic ballot, maybe 2, maybe 3. Let's say they get a 2018 level victory in the generic ballot and they win by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. See? 241. 5%. 241 seats in the House. Will they get a 2018 type of map? Probably not. But have Republicans absolutely bottled the House? Yeah. I don't want to hear people on the internet saying, oh, but Donald Trump, if he's popular, he'll win the House. No, even if he's not popular, he'll still lose the House. Why am I yelling? Like, why do I care? Anyway, that's enough yelling, guys. Bye. That was a long video.